And shalom. Yahabashi Yahushua Brakathum to all the brothers. Yahushua and Athan. Bashin Yahushua to all the sisters. It's the ISUPK Tampa Sabbath service, man. You know what I mean? We're going to be holding down the Sabbath service today. This the day that we actually supposed to be, you know what I mean, serving the Most High on this day. I mean, because there's a lot of people, well, a lot of Christians right now, they go and worship on a Sunday. Understand what I'm saying? And that is not the day of the Lord. I mean, the Lord rested on the seventh day. I mean, and that is the day that we do our Sabbath service. Understand what I'm saying? So today, I mean, we in the book of Genesis chapter 34. We're gonna be getting into some pretty good, I mean, scriptures inside of this book. Understand what I'm saying? So, hey, if you have a Bible, I mean, you have the Tanakh, you have it on your phone or anything like that, you can read along. Understand what I'm saying? So with that, see, I might. Let me see. What's this? Right. Excuse me. I just got my arm back, so I mean. Salaki. La Yashala. All right. Amardium means to stand. Wapah Hakwadam meaning to turn and face the east. All right. So wherever is your east, that's where you turn. Okay. We're going to set up the Lord's Prayer. All right. In the Hebrew. All right. Repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakoka, Taba'ah, Razazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arazza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawan, Wasalaknawa, Kawawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawak Wala'ah, Tabi'ah Balasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wala Allah, Wa'atapara, La'a, Walami, Aman. All right, in the English, what we said was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Okay? This is Hakah, the prayer for power. All right? Repeat after me. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Baba Bashar, Nathananawa, Hakah, Lara Pa'ah, Kal Maka'ala, Wakal Marawa, Hakah, Latahar, Hamata Razium, Hakah, Lahakwayam, Hamathium, Hakah, Al Rakawa, Hasama'ala, Lagarshan, Babish Amit Salaki, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, the Water Aman. All right, in English, what we said was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sicknesses, and all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirit, to cast them out, in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be it. All right, this is Barak, the prayer for blessings. All right, Barakatha Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahanna, Ha Alahawap, Mislaki, Ha Alawapyum, Ha Sararium, Hakwa Tazarian Yum, Hakal Yayayum, Waha'ak Wathian, Salaki, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, the Water Aman. In English, what we said was, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. All right, this is Psalms 21. All right, in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Ashah, Shamayam, Wa'aratazar, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayolah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makara, Yashamar, Mitslaki, Yashamar, Apnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Apka, Wabawa Apka, Ma'aika, I will long. All right, in English, what we said was, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel should neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming from, Aslaki, and thy coming in from this time forward and forevermore. All right. This is Psalms 83. All right, in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayah, Laka, Al Dakarash, Wa Al Dashakwat, Al Kaya, Hana, Awayab, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Wamashana, Yaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'arayam, Wa, Sawa, Waya, Daya Arat Silaki, Waya, Daya Izaza, Wa, Al, Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wana Kak Yadam, Magalia, Wala'a, Yazari Slaki, Yazakar, Sham Yasharala, Awad, Kaya, Nawa Azazawa, La Yakadwa, Aya, Slaki, Ayaka, Warya, Yakara, Slaki, Yakarathwa, Ahawya, Adawam, Wa, Yasha Ma'ala Aliyam, Mawa'aba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wa'ai Mawan, Wa'ai Salaki, Wa'ai Malak, Palasha, Aim Yashabai, Salaki, Aim Yashabai, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Amam, Hayawa, Zarai, Zawai, Labanya, Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kal Malaya, Salaki, Ka, Labanya, Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadayan, Kamadium, Salaki, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabayan, Banach, Slaki, Banakal, Kayashwan, Nashamaywa, Ba'ain, Slaki, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La, Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadawa, Mawa, Ka'ara, Wakazaba, Wazabak, Kazal, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Atha, Na'awa, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rakal, Ka'ash, Daba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakal, Lahaba, Dalahat, Hariam, Khan, Tharadatma, Basa Araka, Basara, Salaki, Basa Araka,
Wabasawa Salaki. Basawa Patka. Dabahalam. Dabahasalaki. Da Bahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabashwa. Shamka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahal. Ayad. Salaki. Ayad. Wayakapara. Wayabawa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Ata. Shamka. Yahweh. Labaka. Ow. Yawan. Ow. Cow. Ha Arataza. All right. What we said in the English was, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the heads. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no longer be a remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, and the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at the door. They became as dawn for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zabib, like Slaki, and like Z. Yea, all their princes are Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possessions. Oh my God, make them like the wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temperance, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may know, Salaki, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them become, Salaki, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right. All right. You may take a seat. All right. All right. So we're gonna get up in Genesis, where we had left off at. All right. So give me 1 second. All right, shalom to everybody that's in the class. Shaya Ra and young man Paul. Shalom. Yahweh Shema and Athabashan Yahusha.
And Bashan, Yahweh Bashan, Yahweh Shabbat. All right. So we're gonna get Genesis 35. Let's lock it. Let's see. Genesis 35. Yeah, that's correct. All right. All right. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Alakaya, Salaki, Alahayam, Salaki, Al, Ya'ikwa, Kawam, Alaha, Alaha, Bayah, Al, Washab, Sham, Wa'asha, Sham, Mazabak, La'al, Hanara'ah, Alyaka, Slaki, Alayaka, Babarak, Babara, Kaka, Salaki, Mapunya, Ashawa, Akayak. Verse 2, Wayamar, Yaikwab, Salaki, Al, Bayakwa, Wa'al, Kal, Ashar, Amawa, Hasarawa, Ata, Wa'ah, Salaki, Alahayam, Hanakar, Ashar, but the Ka, Khum, Wahata, Rawa, Wahakal, Yapawa, Shamala, Shamalawa, Aslaki, Shamala, Dayakam. Okay. Verse 3, Wanakwa, Wanakora, Ma. Wana'al, Salaki. Wana'al, Wana'ala, Bayah, Al, Wa'aisha, Sham. All right, Mazab, Mazabach, La'al, Ha'aina, 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 Atawa, Ataya, Bayawam, Tazara, the Ya. Okay. Wayahaya, Amok, sure. Amadaya, Badarak, Ashar, Halakatslaki, Halakataya. All right, verse 4. Wayatanwa, Al, Yakwa, Ata, Kal, Alahayam, Salaki, Hanakar, or Hanakara, Ashar, Bayadam, Wa'af, Hanazamayam, Ashar, Ba'azah, Nayaham, Wayatamar, Zalaki, Wayatana, Wayataman, Atham, Yakwa, Ya'ikwa, Dakta, Ha'ala, Salaki, Ashar, Ain, Shakam. Verse 5. Wayasa'ai, Wayasa'aiwa, Wayasahaya, Salaki, Wayahaya, Katata, Kata, Alahayim, Al, Ha'irayam, Ashar, Sabayab, Sabaya, Bataya, Hum, Wala'a, Radapaiwa, Slaki, Radapawa, Akarabia, Banaya, Ya'ikwa, verse 6. Wayada'a, Ya'ikwa, Lawaza, Ashar, Ba'arataza, Kana'ain, Hawa'a, Bayak, Al, Hawa'a, Wakal. All right. Ha'ain, Ashar, Amawa. Verse 7. Wayaban, Sham, Mazab, Slaki, Mazabak, Wayakwar, Wayakwara, Wayakwara, Lamak, Lamakwa, Wam, Al, Bayak, Al, Kawa, Sham, Nagawa, Slaki, Alayawa, Ha'ala, Ha'alahayim, Ha'alahayim, Babarakwa, Mapunya, Akayan, Akayawa, Salaki, Akyawa. Oh shoot. Salaki, y'all. Place. Place. Slot, give me 1 second. Gotta find my place. No, what? I don't even, no sweat. All right. Our Ratazar. All right. There she is. Oh, that's what. Here we go. Akiwa. Verse 8. Watam Salaki. Walk but mock. All right. Dabara. Right. Mayan Kwa. Rabakwa. Watakwa. Wa the Quara. The Qua. What Slaki. Wa the Quabar. Mata. Matakta. Labayat. Al. Takta. Ha'awan, Wayakwara, Shemawa, Alawan, Salahi, Bakawak, right, Pa, Wayara, Alahayim, Al, Ya'aiqab. All right, this is we're in verse 9. All right. Awad, Baba Iwa, Mapadan, Aram, Wayabara, Salahi, Wayabarak, Atawa, all right, Waya Amar, Lawa, all right, this is verse 10, Alahayim, Shemak, Ya'aiqab, Al, or La'a, Salahi, Wakora, Yakura, Shamak, Awad, Ya'aiqab, Kawa, Ain, Yasharala, Yahaya, Shamak, Wayakara, Ah, Shemawa, Yasharala. All right. We'll stop right there and we'll read it in English. All right. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 1. And the Most High said unto Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God, unto the Most High, Salaki, that appear unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. All right, this was an order from the Most High. He was telling Jacob to make an altar. You know what I mean? All right, so let's keep going. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods. All right, that's with a lowercase g, that are among you, and be clean and change your garments. All right, because we know, I mean, dealing with other gods, that makes you unclean. I mean, the Lord hates that. Like the scripture says, I mean, have no other God before me. I mean, you shall not take these gods and worship them as idols. I mean, we don't do that in Israel. Understand what I'm saying? So that's why Jacob was telling his household to put away these strange gods. I mean, that they had a hold to. Put them away. And he's going to explain to them what all he need for them to put away. Because he noticed that, I mean, they're dealing with these strange gods. And he know that the Most High hates that. All right? That's what we don't want to do. All right. That's just like, you know what I mean, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians holding on to Christianity. You know what I mean? Because we know Christianity makes you unclean. Understand what I'm saying? Because they don't teach the laws according to the Bible. They don't teach, you know what I mean, the word of the Most High. They teach their own doctrine. You know what I mean? That's why our people is destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because we learn it from people that do not know the Bible. You know what I mean, we already know that the Bible was built off of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Salakia, Christianity is built off of white supremacy. So when they teach about God, they're teaching our oppressors' doctrine. Understand what I'm saying? So that's what we have to put away. We have to put away these strange gods that we worship. Understand what I'm saying? Like these holidays, these idols, like these crosses and all different types of stuff that we cling on to. You know what I mean? That we think that's a part of the Most High. And it's not a part of the Most High. The Most High hates it. You know what I mean? The Most High always explains to you how he wants you to be. He give you instructions. Now, if you go outside of that, then yes, the Lord hates that. That's abominable. That makes you unclean because you're being like the other nations. And he separated you. You know what I mean? That's why the scripture says, you know what I mean, be ye holy. Like the Father in heaven is holy. You know what I mean? And we know holy means to be separate. So that's what Jacob is telling his household. You know what I mean, when it comes down to his wives and his children. All right. All right, Shalaki, let's keep going. Verse 3, it says, and let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto the Most High, who answered me in the day of my distress. I mean, and was with me in the way which I went. I mean, and you have to understand too. I mean, when you're obedient to the Most High is always going to be with you. I mean, when you pray to the Most High answer prayers of obedient children, as far as like, you know what I mean, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because I know a lot of oppressors and heathens, they pray to God too. But the Lord don't answer their prayers. The Lord don't even answer prayers of sinners, meaning the sinners that are his people. The one that disobey, he do not answer their prayers. Understand what I'm saying? So this is what Jacob's saying. You know what I mean? Jacob said, let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make an altar unto the Most High, who answered me in the day of my distress and was with me in the way which I went. Understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. That's real heavy, because when you're obedient and you follow the instructions that the Most High give to you, no matter what you're doing, you're in battle, you're in trouble, you know what I mean? You in need of something, the Most High got you when you're obedient. I mean, that's what you have to understand. So that's why it's very important for you to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, so we can get the Most High on our side, so we don't have to continue to be in these curses. All right. All right, verse 4. It says, they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hands, and all their earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the oak, which was by Shechem. All right. He threw them away. He hid them. All right. And they journeyed, and the terror of the Most High was upon the city that were round that was round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. All right, because like I said, the scripture says when you obey the Most High, when you follow Him, the Most High is going to always be by your side when you're being obedient. The Most High got you. This is how you get the Most High on your side. Because I know a lot of people like to feel like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't have to worry about nothing. Everything good happening for me. But when you're not being obedient to the Most High don't have you. You're still in danger of something happening. You have to be obedient. The Lord give you instructions on how you're supposed to live your life. That's the thy shall and thy shall not. Simple. It's not hard. You just have to separate yourself from these strange gods. Like he told his household, separate yourself from these strange gods. Because that's what's going to turn you away from the Most High. Our Father. All right. All right, verse 6. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is Bethel. He and all the people that were with him, and they built their altar, and called the place El Bethel. All right, because there the Most High appeared unto him, and he fled from the face of his brother. All right. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Alon Bak Youth. I can't even pronounce that name, but it's all right. Verse 9. And God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padanaram, and blessed him. All right, because this is another thing too, right? When you've been obedient, like I said, this is how you are blessed. When you following the instructions of the Most High. You know how many times we done heard people say, "Oh, I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I'm highly favored." You know what I mean? Like, you have to be obedient to the Most High. The Most High give you instructions on what you need to do. He give you rules. He give you laws, statutes, commandments that he tell you to follow. All right, and this is how you are blessed. All right, that's why if you read Deuteronomy 28 verse 1, it says, "If you hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all my commandments that I command thee this day, that these blessings shall come upon you." You know what I mean? He's telling you exactly what you need to do. The commandments, the laws, the statutes. Feel what I'm saying? This is what he wants you to do. He wants you to listen to those. Those are the instructions. Whatever he tell you to do, that's what you follow. And there's nowhere else you can find that but inside of the Bible. You can't go out and say you don't need no Bible and God talk to you. That's the mindset of a drug addict. You smoke too much. If you thinking that the Most High is talking to you, guiding you on what you need to do without even looking at where he put all his instructions in. The book that all his instructions is in. If you look at the book of Moses, is what we call the book of Moses, is where all the laws was given to the children of Israel, telling us what we need to do. Jacob followed those. All right. So The Most High blessed Jacob because he followed the order. That's all you have to do. All right? Follow the order. And the Most High said unto him, thy name is Jacob, right? Thy name should not be Jacob anymore. It's lucky. We'll read that again. Thy name should not be called anymore Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. All right. So this is one of the parts where Jacob had his name changed, right? If you understand it like the same way that it's done inside of this school, feel what I'm saying? When you shed yourself for the world and you are obedient, you know what I mean, following the instructions of the Most High, you know what I mean, you get your name changed from the name that you used to be called, your slave name. You become a whole new creature. Feel what I'm saying? You start all over again. So whatever you did in your past life, I mean, you start back over and you start off fresh. All right. So Jacob's name was changed from Jacob to Israel. All right. Which means Prince of the Power. All right. Or in Hebrew, it's Yasharallah, which means Prince of the Power. All right. Let's go to verse. We done with that. Salaki. So let's go to verse 11. All right. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 35 and verse 11. Waya Amar, Lawa, Alahayim, Anayah, Al, Shadawa, Para, Warab, Salaki, Wa, Rabah, Kawaya, Wakwa, Wakwa, Hall, Wakwa Hall, Slaki, Gawa Yam, Kawayam, Yahaya, Slaki, Mamak, Wamal, Wamala, Kayam, Makal, Tazayak, Yatazawa. Verse 12. Wa'ata, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Nathan, the Wa, Aham, Slaki, La, Abraham, Abraham, Wala Yadziza, Slaki, Wala Tazak Kwa, Lak, Ata Nana, Wala Zara, Aid, Akrayak, Athan, Atha, Ha'aratazah. Verse 13. Waya'al, Ma'alawa, Salaki, Ma'ila Yaya, Ma'i La Yawa, Alahayim, Ba Makwam, Ashar, the bar, Atawa, Waya Tazab. That's verse 14, Salaki. Ya'aiqab, Matazabah, Bamakowa. Dang it. All right. All right. Ashar, the bara, the bar, Salaki. Atawa, Matazabah, Matazabah. All right. Aban, Wayasad. I mean, Salaki. Wayasak, Alaya, Nasak, Wayatazak, Alaya, Shaman. Verse 15. Wayakura, Ya'aiqua, Atha, Sham, Hamakura. I mean, Hamakuram, Kuwam, Ashar, the bar, Atawa, Sham, Alahayim, Wayak, Al. Verse 16. Wayasa, Iowa, Mabayat, Al, Wayahaya, Awad, Kabara. All right. Harataza, Labawa, Aparatha, Watalat, Rakal, Watakwash, Baladam, Balada, Balada, Wayahaya, Bahakwashal, the Balad, Slaki, Balada, Wata Amar, La, Hamaya, la da, al, or Allah. Slaki, al, the yaraya, kaya, gum, za, lad, bun. Verse 18, Wayahaya, Bataza, Napasha. All right, Kaya, Wata, Watakura, Shamawa, Ban, Awanawa, Wa'abayaw, Wa'abayawa, Wa'abayaw, Yawa, Slagi, Wa'aba, Yawa, Kora, Lawa, Bana Yama, Bana Yamana Slaki, Bana Ya, Bana Yamayan, Bana Yamayam, Slaki. Verse 19. While the moth, rock, recall, while the quarrel, while the rock, operath, slaki, operatha, bayat, lakam, Wayatzazal. Verse 20. Ya'aiqua, Matazabah, Al, Kabara, the Slaki, Kabara, the Hawa, Matazab, Slaki, Matazabah, Karab, Ratha, Recall, I, Hayawam. All right. Now, in the English, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 35, and verse 11. And God said unto him, I am God, Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. I mean, this is the Most High telling him to be fruitful and multiply. All right, because that's what we're supposed to do. Right? We don't supposed to, like, you have Christians that, they live alternative lifestyles, and they say it's okay for, people to live eternal. It's okay to live that lifestyle. So this is why the scripture says, woe unto the pastors. They are teaching our peoples this. Teaching that a man can be with a man and a woman can be with a woman. You see what the Most High said. The Most High didn't say that it's okay. He told Jacob to be fruitful and multiply. Why? Because it's going to be kings and nations and peoples coming out of his loins. Meaning what? That means, you know what I mean? You're going to be the progenitor of this nation of people. You know what I'm saying? This race of people and tribes. They're going to come from you. Now, another thing too, you have to understand too, I'm going to point this out. This shows you, right, that kids come from fathers. You know what I mean? We do need both parents, but kids come from the fathers. That's why it says it in here. You know what I mean? These people is going to come from his loins. It didn't say it's going to come from the mother, right? It didn't say that. It didn't say that the mother should be worshipped because she had hard labor and all this other different stuff, and kids come from her, right? The Most High said, you know what I mean, nations and kings is going to come from his loins. You know what I mean? So when two come together, that's how you come up with kids. I mean, you can't just not have a husband and thinking you just going to have kids. Whether you know what I mean, marry that man or you don't. Feel what I'm saying? You can't go and get, I don't think I can say the word, but I don't think you want to go and get that and inject it inside of yourself and say that you got pregnant by yourself. No, that's not how that goes. Because either way, that still is coming from a man's loins. All right? So once Jacob have kids, his kids is going to have kids, and his kids' kids is going to have kids. That's why all these people is going to come from his loins. So Jacob to be fruitful and multiply. All right? All right, so let's keep going. Let's see what we at. We at 107. All right. Verse 12. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee, I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. All right. And he's talking about Israel. I mean, that's our inheritance, that land. I mean, and not just that land, our language, our culture, you know what I mean, our customs, everything started from that land. Feel what I'm saying? So the Most High gave Jacob this land that he gave unto Abraham and Isaac, his father. Feel what I'm saying? So that is our land. Not the, you know what I mean, the people that's over there right now, that is not their land. You know what I mean? The people with the little curls on the side and the pepperoni hats. You know what I mean? The Jewish man, so-called Jews, and they are not Jews. You know what I'm saying? That is our land. All right? That was a land that was promised to Jacob and his kids, his generation. I mean, all right, let's keep going. Verse 13. And God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone. And he poured a drink offering thereof, and he poured oil thereof. All right. And Jacob called the name of the place where the Most High spake with him, Bethel. And they journeyed from Bethel, and they were Salakim. And there was but a little way to come to Ephraim. And Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor, All right. So Rachel was the wife that he loved, right? I mean, he loved both his his wife. Well, he loved all his wives, but he loved Rachel. All right. That's a whole different story. But this is another instance where you can look at this and say, okay, yeah, they did have multiple wives at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacob was married to Rachel and Leah. I mean, both sisters. I mean, now understand, they was both married to Jacob, and that is a law that you cannot marry your wife's sisters or any of your wife's sisters. All right. But that's a whole another instance because at that time they wasn't given that law. I mean, he was tricked by Laban, all right, because his eyes were set on Rachel, but Laban tricked him and gave him Leah. So he told Jacob, if you work for me, 7 more years or however many more years, I will give you Rachel. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give you my first. All right. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. But he wanted Rachel. All right. So this right here is showing you that Rachel had hard labor, right? Meaning what? She was pregnant with another child. All right. She already had Joseph. And now she was pregnant with Benjamin. All right. And that was the last son. All right. Now, another thing too, right? Let me keep reading. Verse 17. And it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwives said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this son also. All right. Because at the point of time, she thought that she couldn't have any kids. All right. Because her sister was having kids. Her handmaid had kids. Her sister handmaid had kids. All from Jacob. She didn't think that she can have kids, but she ended up pregnant with Joseph. All right. And ended up getting pregnant again. All right. And she was pregnant with Benjamin. All right. Let's keep going. Verse 18. And it came to pass as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Ben-Oni. All right. But his father called him Benjamin. All right. So when she finally had Benjamin, or when she called him Ben-Oni. All right. She was having hard labor. Like a lot of our sisters go through that too, because that is kind of like that's kind of disturbing. Well, it is disturbing, right? Because we have our sisters, our wives, family members that go through hard labor, and a lot of our sisters' first time, right, even second time, labor be so hard, right? They end up passing away from having the baby. So that's really like disturbing to know that, you have a wife that you love, and she have your child and she just passed away. That's heartbreaking. All right. But her handmaid, it's lucky. Let me see. It's lucky, y'all. Yeah, her the midwife said to her, fear not. Because she knew, yeah, you're going to have this son. Don't even worry about it. You're going to have this son. Right? But after she had Benjamin, she passed away. Right? So, all right. And let's keep going. All right. And she called his name Benoni. But Jacob said, you know what? I'm going to call him Benjamin. That's going to be his name. Or how you said in Hebrew, Benjamin. That's his name, Benjamin. All right. Verse 19. And Rachel died and was buried in the way of Ephrath, which is Slaki, Bethlehem, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. All right. Let's see what we at 16. All right, so we'll go back to verse 20. All right, in the Hebrew. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and read verse 20 because we on 21. All right, and Jacob set up a pillar upon her grave, and Slaki, that is the pillar of Rachel's grave until this day. All right, let's go to verse 21 in the Hebrew. All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 35 and verse 21. Yasai, Yasharala, Wayata, Alaha, Alaha, Salaki, Alaha, Mala, Salaki, Maha, La'a, Lamaga, Lama, Gadal, Idra. All right, verse 22. Wayahaya, Bashakan, Yasharala, Ba'aratazah, Hawa'a, Wayalad. Damn it. Salaki. I'll just start back. All right. Ba'aratazah, Haya'a, Wayalad, Ra'awad, Ra, Araban, Waya, Shakal, Ata, Balahaha, Payala Aslaki, Payala Gash, Abayawa, Waya, Shamai, Wa, Yasharala, Pa, Waya, Hayan, Hawa, Waya, Hayawa, Vanaya, Ya Iquab, Shayan, Shayam, Ishar, Vanaya, La Aha, Bakara, Bakawar. All right. Ya Iquab, Ra'a, Slaki, Ra'a, Waban, Washam, Washamayim, Slaki, Shamai, Shamawan, Washamayim, Awan, Slaki, Waya, Hawad, Slaki, Wa, Yahawada, Wa, Yashakar, Wa, Zabah, Yalam, Banaya, Lakal, Yawasa, Wayamian. All right. Wabayan, Bana Slaki, Banaya, Balahaha, Shapak, Shapakat, Shabakat. All right. Lakal, done. Wanapa, Talaya. All right. Wabanaya, Wabanawa, Zalapa, Shapakat, La'aha, God, Wa'ashar, Allaha. All right. Banawa, Yaqua, Ashar, Yalad, Lawa, Bapadan, Aram. All right, verse 27. Wayaba'a, Yaiqua, Al, Yatazak, Yatazakqua. All right. Abayawa, Mama Ra'a, Qarayat, Ha'arabai, Slaki, Ha'arabai, Hawa'a, Kab, Kabah, Kabara, Wan, Ashar, Garah, Sham, Abraham, Yasharala, Slaki, Wayatazakwa, verse 28, Wayahayawa, Yamayam, Yamaya, Yatazakwa, Ma'at, Shanaha, Washamana, Aslaki, Washa, Manawa, Manayam, Shana, verse 29, Wayagai. All right. Yatazakwa. Wayama. Slaki. Waya Asak. Al. I Mayawa. Zakwan. All right, Washabai, Yamayam, Wayakwa, Rabawa, man, Slaki, Wayakwa, Barawa, Agawa, Ashawa, Wayakwa, Banawa, Pa. All right, let's see. I think this should be it. All right, so in English, all right, we're gonna pick it up at 21. This is Genesis chapter 35 and verse 21. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. And it came to pass when Israel dwelt in the land that Reuben went and lay with Bala, his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, right? And it's going to give you all the children from each wife, the name of their children. All right. And this is them being fruitful and multiply. I mean, so we can become many in the earth and subdue it. That's how we rule in this world. You know what I mean? By numbers and obedience. Feel what I'm saying? But you have some people. I mean, it's understandable. It's like it's all up to the man. I mean, whether he want to just have one wife, no wives, many wives. But when men have multiple wives, I mean, it's going to be children, like many and many and many children. Because you have to understand, like at this time right now, I mean, we have the oppressor, which is Esau, that's unaliving our kids. Either they're in the grave, either they're in prison, or, you know what I mean, damn, I can't even say that word, living the alternative lifestyle. All right. They done turned our children away from us. You know what I'm saying? Even having them go into battle and them being on front line and losing their lives. So they find all kind of ways that they can minimize our number of kids, right? They even made it illegal to marry more than one wife, right? Because, you know what I mean, Esau, he know this Bible, right? He read it. He knows about everything. So, you know, he's not going to let us become many in number, all right? He's going to try to find all kind of ways to keep us from multiplying, becoming many. He going to do everything. And that's what we have to realize as a people, man. I mean, black man, Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man, we have to separate from this damn oppressor because he is trying to unalive us. He's trying to get us farther and further away from the Most High, right? Not only that he unalive us, but we do it to ourselves, right? We have to get away from that. The reason why you have some men that want multiple wives because they want children. They want to be nation builders. I mean, building a nation. And that's the same thing Jacob was doing. You know what I mean? The Lord told him to be fruitful and multiply. You know what I mean? You're going to have nations and kings coming from your loins. And it's going to be so freaking many all over this earth. Right? And then on top of that, not even just that, we become many in this earth. Also, the Lord wants us to be rulers over this earth. You know what I mean? He wants us to be rulers. That's glorious to have, I mean, many generations of children, you know what I mean? Especially like coming back to the inheritance. And we got our land back. Man, that's glorious. All right. Now let's keep on going. All right. So this is verse 23. The sons of Leah. All right. That's the sister. That's the first sister that he married. All right. She had Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. All right. Because remember, before in verse 22, it says Reuben had went and slept with Bilhah, right? One of his father's concubines. All right. He was the firstborn. All right. Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. All right. Because if you understand the laws, you know what I mean, the one that you, let's say, the one that you had a child by first is the one that gets the inheritance, right? Your first child that you have with that woman gets your inheritance first, and then your kids, the other kids, get the rest. But your firstborn get the firstborn inheritance. All right. Now, verse 24, the sons of Rachel, right, was Joseph and Benjamin. I said before she had died, I mean, she had Joseph. And then her last son was Jacob. He was the last child that she had before she passed away. All right. And the sons of Bilhah, right? Rachel's handmaid. All right. She had Dan and Naphtali. All right. That was Rachel's handmaid. Because if you read the story, I mean, Rachel gave Bilhah to Jacob, right? Because she is like, okay, she did it in spite because her sister had did the same thing. All right, and plus she wanted children, so Leah had gave her handmaid to Jacob, so she did the same thing. All right, and we should not be like that with each other. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't do anything in spite. All right, try to seek revenge against our own people. All right, and the sons of Zappah, Leah's handmaid. All right, these are the sons of Leah. All right, that's his first wife. She had Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him and Panaram. All right, and Jacob came unto Salaki, and Jacob came unto Isaac his father unto Marah, Marie. Marah. How do you pronounce that? Unto the city of Arab, Arba, which is Haran. Here Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 140 years. Verse 29, and Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. All right. So, like, you have to understand too, also, like, this is how you want to die, or how they say, give up the ghost. All right. When you pass away, you want to pass away in a good old age. All right. You don't want to pass away doing things that's abominable. Doing things that cause you to lose your life. This is not how you want to die. Right? Not by drug abuse, not by unaliving each other, not by, the oppressor's war, not by diseases, high cholesterol, blood pressure. This is not how you want to lose your life. You want to lose your life being a good old age. You've seen your kids grow up. Now you're at an age, you're done. Like, I'm ready to go. I done seen all my kids grow up. I done seen my grandkids. I done did what I was supposed to do. That's another thing too. You want to make sure you did everything that pleased the Most High before you leave this earth. So Abraham, Jacob, they was ready. They felt like they did exactly what they needed to do for the Most High. Right? So with that, we're going to end the class. All right, we're going to pick it back up in Genesis chapter 36. All right, that's going to be the next chapter that we pick it up at. All right, so with that, I said the mightium, it means to stand. Well, Paul Hakadon. Means turn and face the east. Wherever your east is, that's where you turn. All right, we're going to set up the prayers. Hold on. All right, Salaki. I was just blowing this thing earlier. There we go. All right. Set up the Lord's Prayer. Almighty, Wapah Kodom, and it's turn to face the east. Repeat after me. We're going to set up our Father's Prayer. All right. Our Father, Salaki, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shibka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Razazakah, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arazazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemaya, Nathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawan, Wasalaknanawa, Kawawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawayanawa, Wala'ah, Labianawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wala'ala, Wapara, La'abalon, Aman. In the English, what we said was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, this is the power. All right, the power is Hakah. All right, repeat after me. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashah, Nathanawa, Hakah, Hakah, Larapa'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Marawa, Hakah, Latahar, Hamat Hamarat Aslaki, Hamah Tazarayam, Hakah, Lahakoyam, Hamathiam, Hakah, Al Rakawa, Hamat Aslaki, Hatama'ala, Lagarshim, Ba'ashem Yahawashat, the Waraman. In the English, what we said was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashat, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirit, to cast them out in the name of Yahawashai. Thank you, so be it. All right, this is Barak, the blessings in the Hebrew. All right, repeat after me. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahawashai. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayam. Ma Matazah Baya'ah. Alahab Yahan, Alawak Yahanna, Alaha Aslaki, Ha Alawakium, Ha Sararium, Ha Quatazah Yayam, Ha Ka Yayayum, Waha'ak Wakyan, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashat, the Waraman. In the English, what we said was, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahawashai, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters,
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. All right, Psalm 21. All right, in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayayan, Amisalaki, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azaria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Ashah, Shamayam, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regarika, Sikaki, Regalka, Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana La'ah, Yanawa, Wala'ala, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Bala Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Apnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Apka, Wabawa Apka, Ma'ai, Walam. In English, what we said was, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and forevermore. All right. This is Psalms 83. All right. In the Hebrew, Al-Hayam, Al-Damayah, Lakah, Al-Dakarash, Wa'al, Dashakwat, Al-Kayab, Hana, Awayabdika, Slaki, Yahamah, Yawan, Wamashana, Yaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'arayam, Wa, Sawa, Waya, Taya, Aitazawa, Al-Tazapawa, Slaki, Al-Tazapanwaka, Amarwa, Nakawa, Wanak Yadam, Wakak Yadam, Magalia, Wala'a, Yazarka, Zakar, Sham Yasharala, Awad, Kaya, Nawa Atazawa, La, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Warya, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wa, Yashama'ai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wa, Hagarium, Gabal, Wa Amawan, Amalak, Palashah, Al Yashabaya, Tazawar, Gum, Ashawar, Nalawa, Amam, Hayawa, Zarawa, Nabunya, Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham Kamarya Kasaya Kasa Yasara Sara'a Kayabya Banakal Kayashwan Nashamawa Ba'ayan Da'ara Hayawa Daman La Adama Salahi Shayatomwa Nadawa Mawa Ka Ara Waka Za'aba Wa Kazabak Waka Tazal Mana Kal Nasaya Kamwa Ashar Amarwa Na Yarashah Lanawa Ata Napawa Na'awa Alahaya Sayatomwa Kagawala Kakwash Lapanya Rakal Kakash Salaki Kaash Daba Ra'aya Ya'ira Waka Lahaba Dalahat Hariyam Kad Daradatma Basa Iraka Wabasawa Patka. All right. Tabahalam Mala'a Panyaham Kwalawan Wayabakwashwa Shamka Yahawa Yabashwa Wayabahawa I'd Ya'id Wayakaparwa Waya Abadwa Waya the I Slahi Waya the Iwa Kaya Ata Shinka Yahawa Labaka Al Yawab Al Cow Ha-Arataza. Right? In the English, what we said was, keep now thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no longer be a remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Jabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inheritance of Tyre. Assyrians also joined with them. They had hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Ador. They became as dawn for the earth. Make their nobles like a reed, and like Z, yea, all their princes of Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God and possessions. Oh my God, make them like the wheel, as to stumble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, fire burneth a woods, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temperance, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord, Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right? Tap it up. All right. So with that, that concludes the class. I say shalom. Yahbashem Yahushua Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema and the Thun. Bashem Yahushua to all the sisters. Shalom, Israel.